It's a parody like when Snoop Dogg does a music video and Donald Trump is in it and Republicans are losing their mind over, oh my God, it was a parody. Come on.
Well, yeah, they.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to edit this a lot.
This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
What's going on, guys? I've been saying y'all wanted to see me do more reactions on this channel. That way you get full context and see me just fully go through it. Why not? Why not? We're going to check out Destiny. Apparently, he's debating a bunch of people, Piers Morgan, as well as Officer Tatum. And I kind of want to see this. I'm interested. I want to see where it goes. I want to see what's about to happen. Let's check this out. Let's see. Oh, no, that's too big. That's way, dude. It's way too big. Just wilding. You wilding, my guy. Let's make that a little slow, a little lower, a little smaller. I should say, hold on. There you go. Smooth this to the side. You see what I do for y'all? See what I do for y'all?
Elon Musk actually reposted on X a doctored video featuring Kamala Harris. Her voice had been doctored by AI. Let's take a look at the clip first of all.
I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color.
I'm gonna have to let it be known that this is AI now, too.
You're both sexist and racist.
Just because I'm showing this, like even a little clip, you gotta let YouTube know that you're playing AI.
A number of issues from that. One is, on one level, it's just quite funny. It's a joke. It's a parody. But secondly, that video has now been seen 128 million times on Elon Musk's X account. He said, this is amazing, with a laughing emoji. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, told Musk to take it down, to which Musk replied, I checked with renowned world authority, Professor Sugg these nuts. And he said parody is legal in America.
Look at Destiny's face. He been about to cry. Why are you being mean to me? Look, he's about to tear up. He about to tear up. Look.
Yeah, which is a typical Elon Musk response. So, Destiny, you're not laughing. Did you not find any of this funny?
Just as keep in mind, no, at this point, no, I'm sorry. Just to keep in mind, okay, when the Twitter files were released, there was exactly one person from one administration.
Even Cenk laughed a little bit, and he just got all the bacon grease in the world, so you know.
That literally sent in a request for a tweet to be removed from a comedian lady because she called Trump a pussy-ass bitch. And that was Donald Trump. That is the only time we've seen a personal request for a tweet to be removed because they were unhappy with the language that was being used. That came from Donald Trump. So to turn around and be like...
That was the first time you ever saw something like that? No one ever... Okay.
Oh, it's so funny when they make fun of our side. Meanwhile, you got a guy who's talking about imprisoning Americans.
Oh my God. What are you talking about? He's not even, look, my face is the same as Officer Tatum. What are you talking about, Destiny? He asked you a specific question. You talk about something that got nothing to do with nothing right now. Well, remember that one time? Remember that one time at band camp? Why didn't no one care? No one cares. That's why. Because no one likes you. It's simple as that. Simple as that, guy. People don't like you.
For burning the flag. Crazy. I thought Republicans were all about freedom of speech and the First Amendment. I just think that's absolutely hilarious. Also, I think it's very funny that Republicans and conservatives in general, the people of Pizzagate and QAnon and all these crazy conspiracies, have in real time, this is like the conservative wet dream conspiracy. You have the richest man in the world from another country who bought the largest social media platform for media news.
What are you talking about? Y'all all should be hating Elon Musk. Whoa.
Distribution. He made it private. He took it private, doesn't do reporting on anything anymore, and is now openly reposting AI deepfake images of left-wing candidates. Like, holy shit. It's like everything they accused George Soros of doing, except it's actually out in the open and they're actually doing it. They're all laughing about it. So I don't know.
Yeah, because could you answer what Piers even asked you? Just one time. I would love if you just answered the actual question.
Like in a depressing kind of way.
Right. It's a parody.
Let me ask you.
It's a parody like when Snoop Dogg does a music video and Donald Trump is in it and Republicans are losing their mind over, oh my God, it was a parody. Come on.
Well, yeah, they.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to edit this a lot. But fair, that's crazy. The what? How do you compare someone doing a parody video to attempt on Trump? Like, how's yo, what? Like, I was so upset that someone tried to take someone off of Earth. Well, we should have the right to be upset about a video.
In the video.
Let me ask, before we go, they were lampooning the Last Supper. Now, I'm a Catholic. There are 2.4 billion Christians in the world. I can only begin to imagine the uproar this had been done to say Islam.
They were making a mockery out of Christianity. And it's so foul that Christians get attacked so often.
Or to Hinduism, or to Judaism, to any other religion, frankly. But because it was the Christians, it was like, well, it's a fair game, Gov. I didn't think it was. I thought it was grotesquely and deliberately offensive. Well, Destiny, as somebody who I know very rarely gets offended by anything, what was your view of this?
That was funny. He loved it. Destiny, he loved it. He went and got the baby oil, and he started dancing. There's some Sade while it played on a TV screen. He was just missing his wife.
I mean, like there's two levels to this. So one, if it truly was a parody of the Last Supper, then I guess you can evaluate it as such. And if you want to get offended or you want to be upset about it, I can understand why people would be. But
if it was,
I mean, the idea that this was with like the festivities involving Dionysus and the fact that this is like the Olympics and the Greeks and the fact that like the big thing that everybody's mad about is like the one picture, which is like zoomed in and it's not even what the thing in totality looked like, is just pearl clutching from
the fact that they had some dude with his stuff out, like it was out. He was swinging. Little kid right next to him. Little kid right there on stage with him. Mommy, where's my mommy at? Where the hell? Who put me on this stage? Just looking for Bobby, just threw you on stage with all this stuff going on.
It's pearl clutching from conservatives. And, when you look at, it's funny because in a way it kind of wraps into the whole Kamala Harris and conservatives being threatened. Conservatives have only run off of like culture war stuff and like crazy social issues for the past like 8 years. There is no policy platform. So it's not surprising to me that now the new chip that they've inserted into their mind to be upset about this week is that they feel
new chip is crazy. That's crazy.
Slighted by the Olympics, who knows? Maybe it'll be a Happy Holidays Cups, in a few months or something.
All I would say is I'm not a conservative. I am a Christian. I'm a Catholic, and I was pissed off by it. I thought it was deliberately mocking our religion in a way that they just wouldn't have done it with Islam. They wouldn't have done it with Islam.
Hey, Cenk is, of course, Cenk is gonna love it. Cenk was over there eating. Right behind Destiny with the baby oil, just getting in it. Hassan walked out the back room.
You were watching. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. You're like, oh my God, is this the last stuff? I'm so upset right now. No shot.
Let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. Yeah. Let me explain why. There's actually a shocking double standard about this. And it's this. There was a veteran commentator of 40 years of covering the Olympics and athletics, normally in things like water polo, volleyball, all that kind of stuff. There's a guy called Bob Ballard. He's an English guy, and he was fired by Eurosport because he said this in relation to an Australian relay swimming team, female.
Well, the women just finishing off. You know what women are like, hanging around, doing the makeup.
Outrageous, Bob. Some of the men are doing that as well.
They're doing the makeup. Yeah.
Now, Josie, here's the point I would make about this. And this is the double standard I was alluding to.
I was like, what did he say that was crazy? First, I thought they was insinuating something else. What did he say that was? Am I tripping? Wait, let me hear what else I got to say. If I missed it, then I didn't hear nothing too crazy. Let me go back. I don't hear nothing.
That's right.
Now, Josie, here's the point I would make
understand.
about this, and this is the double standard I was alluding to. It was a bit of a dumb joke, all right? It's a sort of silly, quite sexist joke about women taking their time to do their makeup. But who cares? It was obviously just a little joke.
I thought I was tripping. I'm like, did I miss something? Right? Like, that's what they mad about?
Older guy, he hasn't got the woke memo about no one can laugh at anything anymore. But putting aside that to one point, he gets fired immediately. But the people behind the desecration of The Last Supper in front of billion viewers.
They chilling. He got fired for a joke. They wild out. And they just chilling. They still there. They was able to talk about it.
Offending 2.5 billion Christians, none of them get held accountable. Why has Bob Ballard had to go for what was a lame but tame joke about female swimmers? Here's my problem. Nobody's really offended by what he said. Nobody. And yet I read people on social media calling for his... This was the most disgusting, and here's what really got my goat too. This was all raging away at exactly the same time that a Dutch male swimmer was trending on X because he's wearing a flesh-coloured swimming trunks, which looked like they reveal a bit too much. And women who were expressing, on the one hand, outrage at this sexism from Bob Ballard were all drooling over this Dutch guy's trunk.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So they could be on that type of time. My man makes a joke. It's over for him. But the same people that's mad, they could go over there and be... What if the swimmer was like, oh, you woman looking at my body. What are y'all going to say? Y'all going to tell him to shut up. You're going to tell him stop complaining. You wore that. No one told you to wear that. Now imagine if a woman did that. Y'all would be losing your minds. You can't tell her what to
It's
wear.
one rule for them, another for us, Officer Tatum.
And that's true bullshit.
All right, Destiny, final word to Destiny.
Something that should always be kept in mind is conservatives always play this game. And Piers, I think you do it sometimes too, where people will say, well, look at this person in power and what they said. Okay, well, what if we compare that to what these random people on Twitter said? Why the comparisons, right? This guy was a commentator for the Olympics.
Destiny, you can't even say... You've been making comparisons your whole life, this whole month, this whole week. You've been making this whole conversation, this very conversation, you started off with a comparison when asked a direct question. You started talking about, oh, what about this? And what about? He just asked you a question about comparison, like making a comparison. And this is, how dare you, Piers? You ask me a comparison? Destiny, that's literally what you was doing 3 minutes ago.
Olympics, and whether you agree or disagree with women participating in sports or not, the fact that you would allude to people doing makeup when these are some of the most athletically competitive women in the world doing their competitive events, I could imagine a lot of people would view that in really bad taste. I understand that and say, well, what about these random people on Twitter making comments? How is this even a comparison? Like, they're not going to be fired from anything because they're not working for anything. They're just random people on Twitter. And then again,
what about the conservatives that made fun of you, that you was crying about? What they gonna get fired from? For making fun of you on Twitter?
And this idea of like
crazy,
Christians being so mad that Tommy's like, I'll never watch the Olympics because one still from an 8-hour opening ceremony offended me.
Yeah, yes. Because of my love for Jesus and because I'm Team Jesus, when you disrespect him to this degree, I can't watch it. I didn't even watch, what's his name? What's his name? Was it Black Jesus? I'm like, it was like some kind of Adult Swim show that everybody kept saying is funny. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't take the blasphemy. Couldn't take the disrespect.
Is a Christian. And it's like, are we forgetting that? I mean, forget what Cenk said about people trying to have the 10 commandments be, in courthouses and, whether or not religious education or whatever should be mandated, all this. Forget that. The president of the United States in the last term, Donald Trump, literally ran on banning Muslims.
Don't compare. What's this comparison stuff? 10 seconds later, let me compare it to Donald Trump. Oh my gosh. Yo, it's like he's so used to people just buying his bull crap, he don't even hear himself.
It's from coming to the United States. He wanted to ban Muslims from coming. He had a conversation with Giuliani where he said, how do I ban all Muslim immigration? None of this is, to be clear, none of this is even contested. He went with the 7. He went with the 7. No, I live in the real world. I hope that you conservatives join us one day, please. He absolutely did.
Yes, no, he didn't. Yo, Finn, Destiny, what's wrong with you, boy? Destiny is crazy, man.
He's going to ban Muslims from America. Conversation Muslim ban. There's a reason why
Put some money on it. He did. Put some money on it, Destiny.
Go look it up. Go read it.
Why he ignoring him? Put some money on it. Put some money on it, big dog. Go read it. Go put some money on it, big dog. You a liar.
We can do a bet right now.
Go look it up.
Let's bet right now. You say you'll ban Muslims.
Do you know what?
America.
I'm actually
Muslims that weren't banned.
Look, I'll say one last thing. One last thing. For conservatives, Trump never means anything he says. He says, let's ban a complete and total ban of Muslims. And they go, no, he's just joking. He's lying. He's crazy. He's stupid. Don't ever believe anything he says. Then why do you guys like him?
Did Obama?
So why, this is what I want to ask you. Why is no one accepting his money bet? Because if it's so true, it would have been free money, right? I don't see no one stepping up to the plate and saying, I'll take the bets.
Did Obama ban Muslims?
No.
Donald Trump went on the same list for banned countries as Obama. Trump went on the same list as Obama's list.
This is the conservative line.
Why did he say it, brother?
He don't even want to let Officer Tatum finish. That's crazy. He don't even want to let Officer Tatum finish the point, bro. He is so mad.
He said it because he wants you to hate Muslims.
What Donald Trump said, fact check, okay, by a true patriot. Welcome to this fact check. Obama had a list of 7 countries that were under heightened scrutiny for surveillance for people that visited the United States. Donald Trump initially wanted to ban all Muslims. That got shot down as an idea. So instead, he took that list of countries. He took the 7 countries that Obama had under heightened scrutiny for immigration or visas, and he decided to ban those 7 countries instead. So the idea that Donald Trump used the same list that Obama did.
It is actually, hang on.
Show it, yeah, right. He just jibber jabbering. Is that the end of it?
Hang on.
There's probably gonna be more clips from it. Maybe I'll react to that. But yo, fam, this is great. Destiny is a loser, bro. Now I'm fully convinced that screen might have been too small for you guys. You'll be all right. Might have been way too small for you guys, but I'll make that bigger for the next time. Hold on, let me. I'm like, damn, B.I., that was small. Well, when you ask for reactions, and B.I., I made it a little bit bigger. But yeah, fam, I think Destiny was out of pocket. I think he was tripping, right? Officer Tatum was willing to put money on it. Why didn't you accept if you were so confident? Don't make no sense. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on BX Beast Boy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man. Trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for BX Beast Boy. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang, gang, out.